Today, super windy day, but it's beautiful outside. Grass is perfect for some lawn cutting. Whew. This is an honest review of both these products. I bought this gas lawn mower about 15 years ago. It's a Honda, and I bought this about a month ago and been using it a couple times now. Battery operated, gas operated. They both self-propel, so we're gonna go a little bit into the details of that. They both catch into a bag and mulch. This one, metal on the bottom, heavy. This one, plastic, a little lighter, but not by too much. A lot of the comments I was getting on this video talked about how the battery was reliable or wasn't reliable. One person got 11 years and the batteries are still working on their Ego lawnmower. In California, you can't even buy these things anymore. And a lot of cities are going away from gas for a couple reasons. They're louder, are they? We'll do a comparison, and they pollute more. You gotta use a power plant to generate the power to charge this battery. This one has been extremely reliable until about last year. And then there were some components in here on the top that were plastic that started breaking. So I had to, actually 2 years ago, and each year I've had to go in here, take this top off, replace some things, jerry rig it or something like that to keep this thing going. And that's why I got this. I was always curious about what battery operated lawnmowers would do. And now we're gonna try it out. I know people do Toro. I think they're pretty comparable. This is extremely reliable for about 13 years. This is my second Honda. This is my first battery operated lawnmower. I'm not gonna go into a lot of the details on this one because we've already done that, but I will do some side-by-side comparison on the startup, the self-propel, and the mulching option, because it's kind of interesting the approaches that both of these have taken. This has one blade. This has two. The wheels are bigger on this than this one. This is a pull start. Sometimes it takes a little bit of energy to do that. This is a push button start, much easier. To select the mulch setting on the Honda, you go from bag to mulch. When it's in mulch, it's closed like that. When it's in bag, it's like that, so all the grass can come into the bag. This is mulch mode. You got something in there that blocks the path from going to the bag. You have to take this out in order to get to bag mode. There's the two blades I was talking about. So here's the Honda. Pull over here. You got to hold this in place before you pull it. That's the safety guard for the blades. Unlike the Ego, this doesn't move. Push it in and you can put this anywhere you want. I guess you can go all the way up here. That's kind of crazy. The amount of speed is controlled by a governor where the more you push, the faster it goes. It can be done with one hand, but safety reasons, you always want to do two hands if you got them. This is the Ego 800. The way you start this is push this button and then pull this yoke. This is the control, and see it even works when blade isn't on, and then this is how you adjust it. This is 0, this is completely off, and this is max speed. And I like to keep it right around where the off is in alignment with here. That works pretty well for what I'm doing. So we're gonna show you how it works in action, and then we'll compare it to the gas one. You'll also hear the level of sound that the person cutting the grass who's closest to the action is gonna hear. Here we go. So you push in. All right, so that's the sound, and it sounds like a fan, pretty much. All right, so we're gonna start off, and I'll just show you. So if it's all the way down, it's not cutting, it's not gonna move forward. If you move it up here, that's about 25–30%. There you go. If you go to off, you put off in line with these two controls, and we'll go max speed just so we can show you how crazy fast this thing is. And that would be up for hills or something like that. Then just let go and it stops. So here's the startup and the amount of sound it makes. I'm holding on to my left hand, and I'm left-handed. Come in here and pull with the right. So lowest speed, max speed. you let go of this to cut it off. My left, your right, we're gonna cut with the Ego battery operated lawnmower. My right, your left, we're gonna cut with the Honda Gas Lawn Mower. No matter what lawnmower we use, hat, boots, long pants, short sleeves are okay. Gloves, wherever my other glove is. Hearing protection, and a mask, and safety glasses. I know too many people who have damaged their eyes and nearly become blind because a twig or a rock or something came up and hit their eye. So I always use safety glasses. This side we're going to do with the Honda Gas Lawn Mower. On the Ego, since I was going downhill, I just pushed it. I didn't use the self-assist. On this one, I'm going to see if I can do the same thing, pushing it down. If I can't, I'll say something or I'll note it. We'll see how it goes. This is a heavier lawnmower. That was interesting. Going into this, I was trying to convince myself that the battery operated lawnmower is better because it's lighter and it's new and it doesn't chug out exhaust. But not only is it lighter, but the self-assist is lighter. This one's heavier, but the self-assist is it's like going gangbusters. It compensates for the weight very easily. You might have seen that when I pull this, it sometimes gets hung up because of the mechanism inside is old, and I've tried to repair it a couple times and it's right on the edge of probably breaking again. This is kind of like, this is a Tesla. That's a great comparison. This is a Tesla and this is a Chevy Suburban. How's that? That's pretty much what it is. Sleek, modern, battery operated Tesla. A tank, something that can go through anything, laughs at wet grass, laughs at tall grass. The cut on the Ego is finer, but this will cut everything down, including really tall grass. This thing would choke. Which would I recommend? I think it depends. Gas is probably going to go away because it's loud and it annoys people. And this is the way things tend to go. If it's loud and there's an option that's quieter, people are going to start pushing towards this. But can this do the job? Heck yes. Is it kind of a pain to get gas and to change the filter in the spark plug, fill it up with gas, and sometimes the gas leaks out? Yeah. But is this reliable? 15 years going. And very few people complain that it's still not going in 15 years. The Ego, according to the comments I've gotten so far in my previous video, it's almost like a 50-50 mix. Some people it works great for them and it goes out 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and others they use it for a couple years or less than a year, or they take it out of the box and it doesn't seem to work for them. This one, I've never known anybody that couldn't start and use a gas lawnmower and have it go for 10, 15 or more years. Which one do you get? Whichever one you want. A good gas lawnmower is going to cost you as much as a battery operated mower. But just like the Teslas, when you go to replace the batteries, the original parts for the batteries are almost as expensive as the lawnmower, several $100s. Now I know gas is going up. I'm thinking about this. I cut the grass maybe once a week, starting in the April-May time frame through September, sometimes to October. I can go through 2 gallons of gas. So at current prices, under $10 for most people. Pay your money, take your chances. But I think either one of these is viable. What do you think? Electric, battery operated, or good old-fashioned and reliable gas lawnmower? Post your vote below. Thumbs up and comments, always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in all sorts of evaluations of technology, making and breaking things, home repairs, designs of all kinds, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what options for cutting your grass or any other technology you're gonna see.